First off, one of his biggest accusations against me was that I had purchased and used the public aimbot. His evidence was DMs between him and one of the most known aimbot suppliers. The supplier had made it seem as if I had purchased aimbot from him. Before I show you me and the supplier's DMs, I'd like to point out that in EJ's first ever messages with this supplier, he doesn't call me by name, he just calls me by him, and the supplier just mysteriously knows that he's talking about me. This alone is more proof that the conversation between EJ and the aimbot supplier is not the first conversation they've had about me with each other. In the supplier's Fortnite aimbot Discord where he sells his aimbot, there's no channel to type in, so it's obvious that they planned out this conversation. On top of this, here are my full DMs on both Twitter and Discord with the supplier. That proves I never once asked about purchasing aimbot. I was only ever in contact with him to ask him about another pro Fortnite player accused of using his aimbot. I'll get to that soon. All the supplier wanted me to do was promote his services, to which I refused. I can't even start to explain how stupid this claim is. If you do any research, you'll know that the aimbot the supplier sells has been detected for a very long time and banned multiple times. I would have gotten banned if I had ever used this. If what he's saying was true, why would I not include more aiming clips in my videos? Why wouldn't my flicks be 100% accurate? A cheat can't replicate human error, which is easily shown in the next section. How would I even use the aimbot for so long without getting detected and banned? How would I still be using it despite it needing updates for every Fortnite patch? Why would I not play in competitive tournaments and win money from aimbotting? He's making me out to be someone who scams their audience. Hacking in tournaments with detected aimbot sounds a lot like another one of EJ's friends, K-Quid, who was perma-banned in the middle of FNCS. About a month ago, I exposed K-Quid of the real reason why he was banned, showing actual proof of him having cheat files. Ever since then, he has been promising a response, but he hasn't said anything. Well, that's because he has been working with EJ to try to ruin my career for exposing him. It would make sense for him in this aimbot supplier that he is in contact with to try to tarnish my reputation like this. In EJ's video, he also made the accusation that I used a program to perfect 360 flick with a macro and shoot with the same aimbot. This handcam I'm about to show you proves that my flicks are 100% human with no type of macro or program running. Alright, so again I have a final mouse, so it has no mouse software. And here's Razor Synapse again, no macros. And then back to Task Manager, you can go through this. Nothing. Alright, now to the flicks. I'm obviously not going to hit a flick first try. I don't hit every flick, but for the ones I do, I put in my videos. Here is also the slowed down recording of the previous flicks, showing the same flicks that EJ had slowed down from my videos and described as literal aimbot. The reason why my flicks look suspicious when you watch frame by frame is because people think that I'm shooting while doing a full 360, which is wrong. When I flick, I do a 180, shoot my gun, then 180 back to where my crosshair originally was. The muzzle flash of the gun I'm using, the actual gunshot and the pellet indicator all don't sync up, which is something you can test for yourself. I also play a super high sensitivity, which makes it look snappy. As for his claims of me using edit macros, here's also some hand cams of me doing the same spam editing as shown in all of my videos. Alright, so I have a final mouse which has no mouse software. I have a Razer keyboard, and on my Razer Synapse it says you don't have any macros yet, so I don't have any macros on this. And if you go to my task manager, we have no other applications, no remappers, nothing. Yep, and if you go to my settings in Fortnite, alright. This accusation is honestly just embarrassing for EJ. If you're gonna call me out for clip splitting, at least know what you're talking about. I show more than one clip that isn't even a clip split. The clip he showed was taken from my Legends video, where you can see the most clearly intentional cut in the middle of a clip to another point in the exact same clip. The cut wasn't done to mislead anybody. I had messed up an edit and didn't want to show it in the video. You don't need to put the video in slow motion to notice it. It's the same as using a black screen, cinematic, or other ways of editing to cover mistakes, which is a thing many editors and content creators do. On top of that, the cut wasn't even used to merge two clips. It's literally the exact same clip with half a second cut from it. This is the only example EJ could use to back up this claim. Clip splitting is when you get multiple gameplays and cut it to make it look like it's the same gameplay from one session, which is not what I did at all. Another claim EJ made at the end of his video was related to this screenshot, where the same aim assist on keyboard and mouse Twitter account from the Cake With Exposed said that I wanted to promote their product. As you can see from our DMs, I was never interested in promoting their product. I was tagged in a tweet and asked some questions about it. Before I end this video, I do want to state one thing that EJ got right. Back in early September 2019, a creative player started posting videos of him using an Insta-edit method on Twitter. I asked him about this in DMs and he explained how it works and how he'll clickbait with it and use it. At the time, I had about 2k subs and averaged roughly 2k views a video. This concept was not a big thing at all back then and was completely new to the community. I thought it would be a good video idea to use it for a clip. Immediately after that video, I realized I had potential with my YouTube career and I knew I didn't want to build my brand around deceiving my audience. Since the 5 seconds of me using the exploit in my video, I decided to take responsibility and only post videos with my own edits, which have all been completely legit, as shown in my videos and the handcams. I hope you can listen to what I've said in this response and form your own opinion with my side of the story. One thing that everyone watching cannot deny is that the aimbotting DMs are fake. The flick and edit macro claims are proven false and the clip splitting claim is just ridiculous. Although EJ said he wasn't trying to ruin my career, he never asked me for my side like he said he would in the videos prior to the exposing video. It doesn't matter what his intentions were, I've already gotten thousands of hate messages and comments from the entire community on every platform. I was used to fit his narrative for the content at the cost of the hours I put into making my content every day. Everything other than the DMs were backed by circumstantial evidence. Thank you for listening to my response and I hope you continue to support me.